What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guess what day today is? That's right, new tool day. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Oh, what could it be? Bubble wrap. Chemical Guys Extreme Compound, the hybrid compound. Grade cut and polish and final polish. Whole pack. 5-inch hook and loop wheel. Medium grade cutting pad, finishing pad, and light to medium polishing pad, and the tool of the hour, the Torque DA. Super excited about this one. What? Oh yeah. Oh, digital scale. That's pretty sick. Plus and minus with a push button. Show you why I'm so excited about that. The old polisher worked really well. However, the speed adjustment was on the bottom. Problem with that is when you're polishing, you have to look down to know exactly where you're at. And you can feel it a little bit, but it didn't work very well. But now the problem is, what do we polish? Because if we go outside today, we've got the Atlas, which is already ceramic coated. We have the Jeep, which is already ceramic coated. So what are we gonna do? Love to polish something. I mean, we've got a new tool, right? But I don't know what to do. Just kidding. Oh, check it out. Do the intro again. I'm Beef with Pray for Snow Detailing. Super excited you're here. Welcome back to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, do anything. Any interaction like that really does us well, so please do it, and thank you. Check this beast out. We have a C7 Corvette in blue. Absolutely gorgeous. It is a soft top, and it is here to get a full ceramic coating. We're gonna use the Adams Graphene ceramic coating. Really pumped to get it done. And we are all but ready. So the only thing we need to do is get to work. Let's do it. It's confession time. I made a mistake when filming this ceramic coating. And I know you're thinking, oh, gasp, B made a mistake. It happens occasionally. What I did was, in my haste, I threw up a bunch of lights to make sure that this detail looked amazing on film. And turns out LEDs flash or flicker at 120 times a second. That turns into flickering on the camera. It was a rookie mistake. I've corrected the mistake, and I'm actually going to talk about what I did to correct that mistake at the end of this video. But when I filmed it, I did do that mistake. So this video is going to be a little bit shorter. I didn't get all of the polishing and some of the stuff that I really wanted to capture in there. I tried to edit some of it out in post. Didn't turn out amazing, but here we are. We're gonna step into this detail. It was still super sick. The after shots are still amazing. It's still worth watching, but I did want to confess that I made a mistake. Alright, we're going to get the wheels and tires all rinsed off, and then we are going to get them clean using the Meguiar's tire and wheel cleaner, and of course our brushes to make sure we get in between all of those spokes and get all that brake dust off. It's a little hard to see in the footage, but these had a ton of brake dust in there just from normal use, and it came off quite nicely. That Meguiar's tire and wheel cleaner works really, really well. And as I talked about a little bit earlier, we had a ton of issues with the filming, so basically from here on out until the final, we're going to have a little bit of lighting issues, but still worth watching because the transformation was still sick, because that ceramic coating takes this blue color and just makes it shine. So let's keep rolling. Alright, now that the rinsing is done, we are going to roll into the washing stage. We're going to start out with the foam cannon. After the foam cannon has been used to lift all of that dirt that's stuck on there, we'll go into the hand washing stage using, of course, the 2-bucket method. Kind of just a personal opinion, but I think that Corvette logo looks sick. Alright, now that we are completely washed, we are going to move into drying. I'm going to use a microfiber towel to get most of it dried off, and then I'm going to get into all of those nooks and crannies with the Adams Air Cannon.
Okay, now that we have the car completely washed and ready for the next step, we're going to clay bar it using the Chemical Guys medium grade clay bar. There's not a lot of stuff on this vehicle, but we still want to get it prepped because we have to polish the whole thing, so that's the next step we're going to do, so let's get to it.
Now that I'm done with both the physical and the chemical decontamination, I'm going to move into polishing. I have performed a test section on the hood here. I use the microfiber cutting pad with a CarPro Clear Cut compound, and I think it worked out really well. Again, lighting was kind of poor, so it doesn't show up that great on video, but if you notice, when I put my inspection light over the spot that I did polish, there's a lot less spider webs, and it actually turned out really, really great. It just doesn't show up very great on film. Still working on that, but it looked really good, so this is what the combination I went with.
For the polishing stage, I used two of literally my favorite products, or my one favorite product combination, and that is the Griot's Garage polishing pad coupled with CarPro Essence. It's now CarPro Essence Plus. Regardless, an amazing product. I have polished a ton of vehicles using this combination right here. After a solid compounding, these two together make it beautiful, and I can't say enough good things about both of these products together. Obviously, I am a huge fan of the ceramic coatings. I talk about their benefits all the time. The Adams Graphene ceramic coating is phenomenal, and I've used it quite a bit lately. It turned out great on this car. I'm still a fan of that logo, and it looked great once this thing was all shined up. I'm not entirely sure where it came from or how it got there, but there was a tiny rock stuck right in between two pieces of body panel here. I just had to get my tiny screwdriver and barely nudge it so as not to scratch anything, and it came out quite easily, but I wanted to show you guys because it was kind of an odd thing to be there. With the ceramic coating complete, I just had to move and focus my efforts a little bit on the inside. This car is in amazing shape and it didn't need a ton of attention. One thing that I definitely wanted to do was make sure each of these seats and all of the leather inside the vehicle are treated and protected. So I made sure to use the Chemical Guys 3-step process of cleaning, conditioning, and then the final follow-up step is, of course, protecting. And it turned out awesome, but like I said, it really didn't need a ton of effort. There was a lot of leather in the car, but it just didn't need a lot of effort to get it perfect. Now y'all know, if you follow the videos, which of course I hope you do, this is usually in the time when I would show a before picture and an after picture. However, with the editing and all the problems that we had with this detail, I just wanted to show you how amazing the ceramic coat turned out on this thing. It was truly beautiful. Alright, now that you've seen the epic transformation of that super beautiful C7 Corvette, I'm going to tell you about the two things that we did to remediate that whole camera flicker issue with those LED lights that I put up in a haste. One, change camera settings. Did some research on the internet, found out shutter speed and a few other things make it so that we don't capture that LED flicker. Done, check, tested, works. Second thing, rather than throwing up lights in a haste and just making stuff work, install these beautiful rectangle of LED light, which shines down a perfect spotlight right here into the center of the garage, and it works awesome. So those two things helped completely fix the problem. So hopefully we won't run into any of that broken footage with details going into the future. You probably also noticed behind me some sick new shelving. I do have a video on that. It was kind of a fun transformation, not a detailing, but detailing business transformation. So that will be a video that will come soon. Videos drop on Monday, so make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can get notified of every video that comes. They'll come on Monday morning. You guys should watch them. We appreciate when you watch them, and thanks for joining us on this adventure.